Well, it's just been a huge part of my life, and I don't know, it's just something in me to take it to the next level. I guess just to be the best player that I can be, to inspire other people to play the game how I play. My brother, who, passed a couple years back, so just really opened up doors for me and showed me a new meaning to baseball. Just my ability to work harder than other people. I mean, they'll go out partying on nights and go out drinking with their friends, and I mean, I'll be in the weight room or hitting balls in my basement. Oh, it was a blast. I mean, coaches calling you odd hours of the night. I mean, no matter what you were doing, there was somebody who wanted to talk to you, and I don't know. It was fun though, just seeing to be like wanted by a team. I'm most scared of just being away.
Being away.
I mean, 16-hour drive. I can't just come home on the weekend if I want to.
Yeah.
I'm like missing friends and being away from my parents. Well, it'll be hard. Just that next level, seeing what I can do to just keep getting better. One day live the dream and hopefully play for professional.
So what was the recruitment process like throughout the whole football thing? Like, I know it is how it's different for baseball. Just tell me what the football recruitment's like.
Well, after my junior year, schools started coming in, started talking to you. So it's probably been about a year and a half, the whole process. And honestly, it was long. It was long, and you had to be patient through the whole thing. Sometimes it was frustrating. Sometimes it was exciting. You kind of just had to be patient, and then after you take all your trips, you take all your visits, you kind of narrow it down, and that's when you take your officials. And once you take your official visit, that's when you know what school's right for you.
Yeah. So like throughout it all, like I know you worked your butt off throughout it all. What was some preparation you needed to reach some of the goals that you're at now?
To reach my goals, just keep working. After a great junior season, you can't be happy with anything. Coming out your senior year, you have to get even better. You have to show the scouts, you have to show schools that you're willing to improve your skills, you're willing to help the team in any way you can. So that's probably the biggest thing for me.
Yeah. What do you think separates you from all the other players that are going out and trying for that one quarterback spot? What makes you the man?
Honestly, I think for me it's leadership. Quarterback is a very demanding position. You have to have leadership. You can't just be always on the guys. You can't be quiet. You have to be that leader. You have to demand your team, and then you have to be consistent. You can't turn the ball over. And obviously you got to be able to throw the ball. But really, if you have demand of your offense, I think that's the reason why I was able to separate myself from other quarterbacks.
I know you're a great baseball player, great football player. What made you decide to go play football?
I loved high school football, and I think quarterback just kind of fits my. Nothing better than going out on a Friday night or Saturday and helping your team out and playing in front of the school. I think there's nothing that compares to that.
Yeah. So the whole going to college process now, like, you scared of anything?
Well, obviously there's going to be butterflies. College is a big step from high school. There's more kids, more pressure. But you got to remember, it's just a game. And I'm blessed enough to be able to play at the next level, so I'm just going to take advantage of that opportunity.
Awesome. And was there a most exciting part, like you're literally looking forward to?
Probably traveling. In high school you're just traveling throughout the state. In college you're flying to every single part of the country. So I think traveling is going to be obviously different but exciting at the same time. You get to see different parts of the country, different states, you get to see different stadiums, you know, you kind of get that whole experience too.
Playing in college takes a lot of work because it's not just something that you can really decide to do and then just go for it, because you have to talk to all the coaches. So I've been talking to different colleges for 2.5 years, I think now. So it takes a lot of work that you have to put into it, both on and off the field, because obviously softball-wise that took a lot of preparation too, just being good enough to play in college, but also off the field that was just as important, to talk to all the coaches and look into the schools. I think the biggest thing is that I'm willing to work harder than a lot of other people are. Playing in college, even at a D3 level, some people think that just because it's a D3 school that the competition isn't as great, or like people don't want it as badly, but I think what really set me apart and got me the spot on the team was that I was willing to put in the extra effort and make every extra little play and talk to the coach that extra time so that she wanted me on the team and she knew that I wanted it more than anybody else did. It was interesting. I actually decided to use a college recruiter, like a person that does that as a profession, because my brother and sister, my older siblings, didn't do sports in college, so we had no idea how to go about this, and it ended up being a really good idea because he came into our house and he kind of did like a dating website sort of thing with colleges, and he set me up with schools that would be good academically and athletically for me. And I was dead set on going to the University of Rochester. I thought that was, which is in upstate New York, and I thought that was going to be my school, and I researched it. I was on their website every night, and he was like, oh, this school is called Williams College, and I was like, I've never heard of that school. I don't want to go there at all. It's got like 2,500 kids there, and I was like, that is not the school for me. But since we were going out to visit University of Rochester, we stopped by that college, and I ended up just falling in love with it. And so it was a really good idea to go with this guy because he helped me out a lot in the process. A different experience. I'm going to be a lot more independent because my dad has been coaching me almost my whole life, and even when he's not coaching me, my parents have been there every step of the way. Like, they bring me my water bottles when I forget them, and like they set out my uniforms the night before sometimes still. And just in college, it's going to be all up to me. It's going to be my sport, and like whatever I put into it, I'm going to get out of it. So.
It didn't start until fall, and I started emailing some coaches. I had looked on like this online processing, and I saw some schools that matched what I was looking for. Like, I wanted to be close to a big city and be able to play, and I found this college, and I started talking to the coach, and they were really interested in me, and it just went on from there. Definitely, I was an average player when before I went on to this team last summer, and then I like with that coaching and everything, it helped me so much, and it really, like, I saw the best in my skills. Probably the end of the summer, I was finally, I fell in love with the game again. And I had always wanted to play in college, like years past, but I got burnt out for about a year, and then I finally like fell in love with the game again, and that's when I decided I wanted to play in college. The work I put in the off season, and how much training I do, and how hard I work with my team, and I put forward that extra effort as a player. Being away from my family because they're my biggest supporters, and they have helped me through all of my softball, and it's going to be hard being in Chicago.
Yeah. Building on that, what are you most excited for? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to like meeting new people and being able to play softball with people who love the game and who want to play, and just doing what I love.
So both of you guys going to play college softball at different schools. Like, what did you decide? What made you decide to play college softball, and why did you want to do it?
I guess I just realized about a year ago that there's some things in life that you really only get one shot at, and that's what makes them so special. And playing a sport in college is one of those things, like no matter how badly I want to, I can never go back and play if I didn't. And I have plenty of time to not play softball in my life, and so I just wanted this one last chance to play softball, and everything I've been working for my entire life, this is what it's been leading up to, and so I just wanted to play for 4 more years, as long as I can, to do the thing that I love.
Because 4 more years, it's over. No more. Not even a chance, so.
After 18 years of hours and hours and hours of practice.
How's your life changed from a year ago? Any bold moments or special occasions that made you how it is now?
A year ago, I was just starting with a new team, and it was just really difficult to find that passion for the game again. And then after you have good coaching and people who want to work hard on your team, it makes a huge difference. And being able to play with all my friends is such a blessing. In high school, playing with all my best friends, it was awesome, and it makes you love the game even more.
And not even a year ago, but just at signing day a few months ago, that's just such an important day, because for some reason it just makes everything seem so much more real. And up until that point, you're going to college and you've talked to the coach, but when you sign that piece of paper, you're just this is actually happening. So that